Okay, what do we got on the table here, my friends? The motherload of weapons. We got a lot of stuff here to talk about, but the concept of this video is to basically, I'm asking you for your feedback. First of all, I want to thank Pete at the Armory channel for the endorsement. Thank you, Pete. You know it goes a long way for me, and I really appreciate it. And we're going to have a lifelong relationship together. And those of you who came over here from Pete, I'm asking all of you, all subscribers, for your input. This is about 2/3 of my collection. And I threw these things on the table here, and we're just going to take a glance at them within 12 minutes. And then I'm asking you for your feedback. Which weapons should I bring down to the gun shop, K&W Gun Works, Delray Beach, Florida, and deal with the pros over there and have them break these things down individually in 10-12 minute videos on as far as their quality, their accuracy, the cost, the breakdown of these weapons, the cool factor of owning them, and the concealment factor of owning them. All the things we want to know about on a one-on-one basis. But right now, let's just look at them. As I'm going to give you a glance, a preview of each one, and I want your feedback and tell me which one we should do tabletops on. I'm going to start over here. Mr. Straight Shooter is videoing, and hopefully we get a clear shot here. This is a SIG Mosquito. Have you seen that coloration? Pretty cool 22 there. Came out in the year 2010. If you want to talk about this some more, let me know. Here's another SIG, another 22. This is the full-size P226. I love taking this to the round and just railing off like 200-300 rounds before I get into the bigger calibers to get me warmed up and not spend a ton of money on ammo. So let me know about that one. Very nice SIG right here, P232. 380, great for concealment, high quality. We know what SIG's all about. Here is a CAR P380, very small. Ladies, this should entice you to buy a gun. This is a great concealment for your purse. You can put this anywhere on your body. Gentlemen, anywhere you want to carry this thing. Awesome weapon made by CAR. I have another CAR we'll get to in a moment, the 40 caliber. But moving across the table, here's a 9mm Glock. We know what that's all about. We've seen enough videos on that. This is a nice weapon, the HK P2000. Nothing like German craftsmanship. The P2000, 40 caliber. Okay, and here's the sister to it, the P2000 SK, the smaller version. Not too much smaller, but it's great for concealment, 40 caliber. High quality craftsmanship from the Germans. Here's the other car I was referring to. Two-tone PM40 caliber. Boy, is this light and thin. Crimson Trace. This is one nice little package to carry. Very nice. If you want to talk about this, let me know. We know what the Glock 30 is all about. This one's got the Crimson Trace on it, 45 caliber. And we know what the Springfield XD 45 is all about. This is nice. I like the two-tone on this one. It's got the Streamlight TLR 2S light on this one. So if you want to talk about lighting systems, let me know what you want to talk about, whether it be lighting systems, holsters, knives. We'll get into all that in a moment. This is an old Smith. If you guys like old semi-automatics, I got this in the 90s. This 450 model 457. I don't think they make this, and they don't make this anymore, but this is an old 45 caliber semi-automatic. This is a nice gun. Gosh, this HK two-tone USP Compact 45 outfitted with the M6X laser illuminator. This is a nice weapon. I'd like to get some feedback on this. And this SIG here, oh, the Equinox series, this wood grip. Beautiful, beautiful P220 model, 45 caliber. Shooting this at the range is a dream. This is nice. It's got the night sights, everything. We'll talk about that no matter what, one-on-one. I'll bring these down to the gun shop, like I said, at K&W, and either David, Brandon, or Les, one of those pros over there, we'll just break them down to bare bones and put them back together and talk about them. Glock 21, we know what that is, full-size 45. This has got the TLR1 Streamlight on it. I like having lights on my weapons. If they have a rail, I want to have a light for it. If I can always pull the light off. Here's a 10mm, my favorite round, a Glock 20C. We know what that's all about. If you're interested in us talking about this 10mm, And this has got the Glock outfitted, the lighting illuminator. We can talk about that. Here is a 29, my favorite carry weapon. It is a little blocky, but you know what? To save your life, I like to have that 10mm cartridge. This has got the Streamlight TLR 2S, and there's differences in the lightings. We can talk about that one-on-one. What's this one here? Okay, that's another 29. I probably got 5, 6 29s. I got them all over the place. And 30s. Those are my two Glocks I really like. This is one of the first guns I ever owned. Look at that. Let's get a really good picture of that. Here we are 100 years into the 1911, in the year 2011, making this video mid-March 2011. This is a Delta Elite Colt 10mm. It's a 10mm. And to break this one down, it's kind of a little bit of a challenge. The springs are so tight. So hopefully I get some feedback on this. David over at the shop, like a Rubik's Cube, will put this behind his back, break it down and put it back together and right in front of you like it's magic. Pretty cool. All right, here's another 29, like I said. Here's some revolvers. This is the very first gun I ever purchased in my life. The good old 357, baby. Model 686. To hold this, I can just watch TV all night and just click it. Model 686. We can talk about revolvers. This, in my opinion, is the nicest revolver made right now. We all have our own opinions. 44 Magnum, anything from the Performance Center, in my opinion. This is the 44 Magnum from the Performance Center. Wood grips, very nice. Gosh, this gun is nice. I mean, the action on this. Yeah, and this is just, hold it in your hands is just awesome. These are some nice big revolvers. Here's a Ruger that shoots .45 Colt. It also shoots .454 Castle. Gosh, this round is huge. Just a small hand cannon, snub nose. I like the smaller barrels. Everyone's a little bit different. So we can talk about this. Everything's unloaded, of course. And gosh, I spoke about this on one of my videos. This is an American icon. Guys, if you can afford it, buy the 500 Magnum. Oh my gosh, this is like the Corvette, the supercar, the NASCAR of all guns in America. This is as American as it gets. 500 Magnum. I spoke about this in pretty much detail one time already, but we can bring it to the shop and let the pros tell you more about it. Okay, then we have, here's a Taurus Judge. I have this for one reason only. I put a shot cell 7 in there, and for poisonous snakes in my yard. I have some coral snakes, and we have rattlesnakes here in the backyard in South Florida. A lot of them. So this is the only reason why I bought this Taurus. Nothing like a Performance Center revolver. The quality, see that cylinder's hard to even get out. But we can talk about the Taurus if you wish. And whew, this is light. This is so light. After picking up that 500 Magnum. Here is a Smith & Wesson Military Police M&P 340 357 Magnum. Oh, what a carry piece this is. Whew, can you see that? I carry this every minute of my life pretty much, it seems like. I just love this. Ladies, you should want this in your purse. If it's legal in your state to get your concealed weapons permit, this should be one of your first grabs. Is a small hammerless Smith. And this is from the Performance Center also. Here is a couple 45s. The Kimber, my favorite Kimber, I have two of them. This is the Ultra Raptor 2. I just love the wood grips. I love what the custom shop did and how they detailed it out. Very nice. I'd like to bring this to the shop and let Les or one of the gentlemen over there really give a good breakdown of how to take it apart. There's some tricky ways to take this apart on the Kimbers, and there's a part we can show you on how to make it easy for yourself instead of that goofy little pin that comes with it. All right, here's another Kimber. This has got the Crimson Trace built in right from the factory. I always carry these. I always have a couple of these on me at all times. I like having 45s and 357s on me and a 10mm if at all possible. Sounds a little goofy to carry so many weapons, but you never know at what position of your body you got to draw from. Heaven forbid, you have to protect yourself, and it's a last-ditch effort. I'm an advocate of running away from violence, but if you have to protect yourself, you need to protect yourself. Okay, now let's get into some of the other things here. I'm moving quickly. If you want to talk about a pouch, I got a separate video on this I'm releasing. This is the nicest pouch made by Coronado Leather. I have a Glock 30 in there. with a light. If you want to carry a light, sometimes it's difficult with a holster. A lot of guys think it's goofy to carry a pouch. If you go into a flea market, or if you go into some outing event, some big barbecue somewhere, you know, you can put it on your waist and not look so goofy. You got to protect yourself. So I wear this like once a month. If you want to talk about all the different pouches I own, let me know. If you want to talk about this here is the multi-tool, my Leatherman Juice. I've got 10 or 12 different multi-tools. We can do some comparisons. If you want to talk about ballistics, anything from a real 50 caliber down to a 357, here's a black Talon. We know what those are, very cool. Maybe I'll polish them up and put them on a trophy piece. I got like 20,000 loads of ammo. And we can go down to the gun shop and talk ballistics if you want to talk ballistics. If you want to talk holsters and carry systems, we can do that also. We have, here's how I carry my Kimber with a spare mag and a spare flashlight. You want to talk about hearing? You know, it's pretty serious. Hearing's important when you go to the range. You know, different types of hearing protection. Well, we can talk about that. Flashlights, I've had some really positive feedback on this Fenix TK35 in particular, 820 lumens. Guys, if you're not into flashlights, at least get one good quality flashlight. This is the one you want to get. It's only about $120. That's just a lot of money, of course, but it's well worth it. If you're not into blades, I put one blade here for representation. Get the Cold Steel, one of the series, medium, large, extra large. This is the large. I recommend the large version for carry. If your first knife, you buy one of these, you're hooked. It's very addictive to get into knives. You'll be surprised how nice they are. Okay, here's a couple shotguns, 12 gauge pistol grips, Winchester. This I've had forever, about 30 years. I don't think they make this model anymore. It's the 1200 model from Winchester. Very nice. Mossberg, we know what that is. 12 gauge pistol grip, okay? Okay, and I have the Sega, which I understand is going to be difficult. 12 gauge semi-automatic, outfitted here with this SIG laser light. Very cool for a handle up front, also for a laser light. We got a collapsible stock on the back and things like that. But if you want to talk about this Sega, let me know. 12 gauge semi-automatic. And also, we can come in here towards the end. We got a Springfield 308 caliber, very nice weapon, M1A, outfitted with a Troy modular chassis. And the last couple of guns here, I have to talk about. Heavy. Wonder where I got that vice grip idea, huh, Pete? Huh? Great idea. SWAT gun, pistol, 5.56 pistol. I'm looking for a holster for that. Anyone who makes custom holsters for this SIG, let me know, okay? Because I want to carry it. Hopefully we get open carry in Florida, and I'll have that SIG on my waist. And here's the rifle. Here's the sister rifle to it. The SWAT Team SIG 5.56 rifle. I just got this a week or two ago from the gun shops, K&W Gun Works. That ends this portion of the video. Please give me your input. What do you want to talk about? That's what this is all about. Thank you, friends.